Hey everybody, now we will work on the sidebar of this project. So we actually need to add some social buttons and some posts, I mean some recent posts from the database, and we have the database over here, the post. So we want to show 5 recent posts or recent stories on this inside the sidebar with the title in the picture, just the title in the picture of the post, not the details or other things like this description. We don't want to show that. We just want to show the picture and the title over here. And also we will be adding some social buttons and email subscription box, but that is a later thing. For now, for this tutorial, we will just add the recent stories. Okay, so come to your source code. This is the place for, this is the section for or database, sorry, for sidebar with a class called sidebar. Now you can write the same thing over here, like in PHP you say for example, just go to your post content and copy this all this whole thing. You copy it, come over here, and very simple, this is something the same thing that you are getting post and limit 1 to 5, but here we will say that order by 1 DESC, descending, and limit is the same 5. It's very simple, just we change random to 1 descending, mean the recent post, the recent ones that we have inserted to that table. And yes, limit is 5 because we don't want to show more than 5 posts over here. That's done. Now come over here and remove the date in the author, 2 variables from here, and also the description variable from here. Now come over here, just the title is okay. Remove this line, image is okay, and also remove this content. That's fine. Just come over here, Ctrl S, refresh your page, and you see these things over here. But actually your the sidebar div is actually having fixed height, so we need to remove that first. Go to style.css and find the sidebar. This is the sidebar class. There is a height of fixed 600 pixels, which is fixed actually, so we need to remove that and to make it unlimited or free. Now once again go to save all, come to your project, refresh it, and you see this is now okay. However, what we can do actually, in fact, is to just remove it from here, post it here. Now just copy all these things, this code with the div tag, not copy, just cut it by Ctrl X. Now just create another page, like same like we did with the post content and with the navigation bar. Create a new page, remove all these codes, paste it here, Ctrl S to save, and name it sidebar.php. This is another page. Now include it in the same place. Just copy this line, Ctrl C, paste it here, and just change the name of the page to sidebar.php. That's it. Save all. Now you will see the same thing over here, no changes. So this is why, because we have also did something with this. The code is very simple now in front of you. Now what we can do in this sidebar file, you can simply say that for For sidebar, we can go to style.css file, and we can say that there will be, if there is h2, we say inside sidebar, if there is h2 tag, what should be the size? We say font size is something like 18 pixel, and color should be what kind of color? I think color is okay, that one. Okay, let's just save it and see what happens. Press the page. Okay, sidebar, h2, font size, thing like this. Need to we need to create a separate class for this sidebar. That is sidebar. Now we will say div class recent posts. So this is another class basically. Close it over here. Control S to save. Now come over here and create the class that is dot recent post, and we say text font size 18 pixels, and Control S to save all. Now come on and refresh the page. Still it's not working over here. I don't think so. Why? Let me open this file again. Recent posts, and recent post, and I have added it to this page, recent post. That's fine. Oh my god, we have an ID over here. We have to remove it first. I have removed that. Now let's come back. Yeah, now it's working fine. Okay, so now we need to actually we made the size should be 16 pixel, and we say font size 16 pixel, and text decoration none, and Control S to save, and text align should be centered. Control S to save, and now come back over here to sidebar, and actually we need to cut this div and insert it right over here, and remove the double quotes, replace the double quotes into single quotes, and also close it below. Now this should work. This should work now in this scenario. Save it all, come refresh your page, and it's working now just fine. It's now just working. The text decoration is basically not working, but let me check the text decoration to none. It was, but this is basically for link, so I need to create another, need to create another recent post 1 text decoration none. I just created another compound class for the links inside this sidebar and this recent story. Now you can see that it's gone, and the color should be something like black, and the color is black, and font size we will copy from there because that's not working actually. In fact, make it here 18. Also we will create another class of hovering, hover color would be brown. So save all and see it. Now when you mouse over here, you see something different. However, still there is something. I need to change the color, the hover color actually, something nice, for example to this one, and also font size to 16. Now refresh. Still the color is not appropriate. What's going on here or here? Anyhow, I'll make it now pink. Refresh it, and the small font size is not looking good over here. We need to make it sure. Save all, refresh the page. Now it's looking better. However, these are top 5 stories or recent news, or you can also say recent posts, but we need to add a title to it as well. A title is very necessary. So a title we can add in the sidebar. Very simple, like we say due class, or we say ID is something like title. No title, we will say that S title means sidebar title, and we will also say recent stories. Control S to save. Come refresh your page, and you are seeing the text, simple text over here, recent stories. Now if you want to make this beautiful, then the S title ID must be created in the style sheet. So yes, we will create that with the H sign, S title, and we will add some styles. For example, like background color will be absolutely black. Color will be something like white, absolutely white, and we will say width will be 50 pixel. No, we can add just padding. We say 5 pixel. And font size we will say like 24 pixel. That's it. Press it, come over here, and you see this is saying, oh my god, recent stories, but it is everywhere with the every page, and we don't want that. We just want it to appear once. So border top, we can also add border top like 1 pixel, solid, and color would be something like this. Anyhow, we want it to appear just once, not again and again. For that thing we can just remove it from here and say it here. Remove it from here and make it after this block. Save all. Now we will not see it is coming again and again. This is because the while loop is running, and while loop running from here does not take care about any HTML tags or any CSS codes or anything, any JavaScript that actually repeats again and again the action. So therefore the recent stories, the title we created, is also repeated again and again. But we now have taken that class recent stories above the PHP, so now it shouldn't make any problem. Press it, and you see recent stories once, and the rest of the things are here. But now I think there is some problem with our header, with the footer. We need to check out what's the problem in the footer. Get post while everything is fine. Come to source code, check out what happened to our footer area. Go to footer, clear both, that's okay. Refresh all, save all, and now refresh it. The footer area is something making some problems, but let's check why. Footer area, for that is there is just can cut it from here and paste it over here. To save and now refresh. Oh, that's really bad. the footer area has come over here. We need to look after what's the problem with that thing. Div stories, sidebar, and oh my god, there is a problem. I'm sorry. Here we have just not closed up one div because we have also started a div take from here, and we did not take care about that, so we now need to close it here, close up it here, and another one we closed there, that one. Anyhow, that is another div, and we do not need this one. Remove it because there are two div tags and they were not necessary. Now save all, refresh your project, and you see your footer has come on its own place. So this is what we have done. We will also in our next video we will also insert some buttons for this. I mean some buttons like social subscription buttons, social following buttons, and email subscription box. So that is all the part of next lecture. So as I already told you that some errors and some problems may happen while writing this course from absolutely scratch, and that you saw yourself in this project. So I hope you will be taking advantages of it while facing any problem. So you have to look after each and everything that you have written your course. You have to check out them, and anywhere is the if you found any problem anywhere, you can correct that and you can solve your problem and proceed your project further. Anyhow, this is these are the same links that when someone will click, the same idea is coming over here because we have just copied this whole script from the post content page and just pasted it in the sidebar. So these links are the same. This link, that is post id 4, or here you can see, and the read mode, that is also, and these posts are also having the same structure in the same script. So wherever the person will be clicking, a visitor, so the page will be going to details.php, where we can create that page in our next tutorial, or after next tutorial, because in next tutorial we can include some social buttons and subscription box of email. So I'm coming back, stay tuned with me.